Hey everybody, I'm Kelly Ellers.
I'm Jeffrey Lennon.
And this is Volume Up by the Tease. So Jeff, imagine this. You're in, perusing Ulta as one does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at all the wonderful shiny objects, and you look up and you see the one and only Rihanna. What happens? What happens physically to your body? What happens to your brain?
I would imagine. So I don't say this lightly. I think I would probably faint. I don't. there's few people, because we've been around some talent.
People.
We'll say some people, but she's a mega star. And if I were just in my Ulta is actually within walking distance. It's like a 5-minute walk.
Okay.
If she were I would be like, is this is something happening to me?
Yes.
Am I having a episode of some sort? A medical event is what would come to mind. And then I probably would have one for real. But in reality, what would you do if Rihanna were just walking the same aisle as you?
I would probably be all sheepish and shy and not have enough gumption to say anything, in all honesty. I would definitely peep what's in her bag in her little shopping area cart.
Do you think she's carrying a bag? I feel like she's not. Maybe for the photo op. She's got somebody. Yeah, somebody's walking behind her.
Somebody's carrying the bag.
Yeah.
I would love every bit of it, and I would love almost not equally, but to be in the same Ulta where you saw Rihanna, and then you.
I would go. It would be something would happen, but then I would collect myself and I would get in there. I would not be walking out of there without being like, you're the best thing since sliced bread. Bad gal, Riri.
Bad girl, bad gal, that is. Well, she pulled up to Ulta Beauty to surprise a few people and announce her new Gloss Bomb Heat in Glass Slipper, which launched a couple of days ago. And so I like the move. I like the live TikTok move. Way to go. Good
way to go. Yeah, shout out to Rihanna, obviously. And then for Ulta, let's give them a little bit of kudos for making this happen. That doesn't happen by accident, that she does an in-store activation. So we see you.
We see you people behind the scenes making that happen. Another happening this weekend is I just arrived back from a large trade show in Chicago. Certainly a wonderful event. But the pinnacle of that for me was the Beauty Changes Lives Gala, which happened on the Sunday night of the event. And what was wonderful about that is I had the personal opportunity as the Tease Media to announce the public service announcement campaign for our industry titled No Beauty Secrets. It was a gala of change makers, a lot of really shiny people, important people in the room. And it's time that we sort of demystify a career in beauty. So we know that the perception is instability, low salaries, stagnant career. It's just a backup plan, right? It's spread for years, but it's time that this industry stands up. And the No Beauty Secrets campaign is on a mission to elevate the perception of what a career in professional beauty and wellness can offer by revealing the truth, right? That it's full of success, opportunity, and impact. And we over at the Tease, we are really, really thrilled to support this much needed PSA campaign, No Beauty Secrets. And just a little shout out and plug, head on over to nobeautysecrets.org, as well as No Beauty Secrets on Instagram and all of the channels. Start with KNOW Beauty Secrets. We'll see you there.
We'll see you there. Join the movement. Get into it.
On our last episode, we talked with Monet Everett. Monet is a major friend to the pod, also a celebrity hairstylist, author, and diversity, equity, and inclusion consultant with over 20 years of experience. She's worked with celebs including Tia Mowry, Yara Shahadi, Emily Tosta, and Nickelodeon starlets including Lilimar and that girl Lele. Everett's passion project, which is also a passion project of the Tease Media, is the Texture Style Awards, a competition for hairstylists that's centered around diversity and inclusion, and hallelujah. Make sure you subscribe, rate and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tease, and send in questions to volumeup@thetease.com.
This week, we're talking with Hayden Cassidy. Hayden specializes in men's hair, merging techniques from every aspect of barbering and gaining inspiration from her experiences of and exposure to different countries and cultures. Hayden began her career in Ireland amidst the boom of the industry, taking influence from the US barbering and hairdressing scenes. She established her signature clean look, which is appreciated around the world. Most recently, she's collaborated with Andis Company, where she's a global educator, and dropped 12 long-form haircutting tutorial videos that are available for free on Andis.com and Andis Company's official YouTube.
Jeff, I cannot wait for this interview. I've been a big fan for quite a few years. But before we get there, we need to talk about what's trending on our site.
That's right. Our editorial team has been hard at work this week uncovering industry news, looking into trends, and diving into brands that you don't know but should. And here are some of our favorite headlines. First up, a big deal. The Tease tours. Hair colorist Daniel Moon takes us inside Hair Los Angeles' newly redesigned salon space. It's not often that you find a salon with interiors as cool or as colorful as the extraordinary hair creations whipped up by its own stylists. But that's precisely the case at the newly redesigned Hair Los Angeles in downtown LA's Arts District. Stepping foot inside the salon, you're instantly transported into a magical, happy place where salon stations are shaped like flowers, literally. Vibrant artwork is plentiful, and self-expression and creativity are encouraged to the fullest. The transformation of the space was so stellar that even Architectural Digest came knocking. Shout out to them, but shout out to us. Head to tease.com to learn more about this 5-year in the process remodel, some incredible photos from our team, and an exclusive interview with the founder. I straight up can't get over the story, as you can tell by my excitement. The photos alone, drool-worthy, especially if you're into interior design, which you and I both are. Kelly, was there a favorite part for you?
Yes, for sure. And, oftentimes a space potentially overlooked is the restroom area. However, not there.
Not overlooked here.
We've got Dorothy Draper florals. We've got black and white akin to Jonathan Adler. We've got pink cabinetry. It's to die for. The entire space is absolutely magical. And I am so ready to take a trip on over, maybe just to hang in the lobby. I don't know.
Really, we don't even need an appointment. I'm sure they wouldn't love that for us.
No.
But I want to just go and experience it in person. It is that cool. So check it out on thetease.com. Please look up that story. And shout out to Hair Los Angeles because they're doing cool things.
They are.
Next up, Hotheads Hair Extensions' new Lush collection offers revolutionary transparency. In an industry first, Hotheads Hair Extensions has introduced an ethically sourced and radically traceable collection. The all-new Lush by Hotheads line features 6 new dynamic shades of blonde, and each extension pack is partnered with a QR code that allows stylists to see the step-by-step process from which the hair was collected and produced. Learn more about this revolutionary collection over at thetease.com. Kelly, this story, I gotta say, because I've got short hair and I don't often dabble in this space, I hadn't given much consideration to where the extensions are coming from. And I'm saying that I'm bad for not having thought about this. I would imagine there are others that are maybe not thinking these things. Hotheads definitely thinking this through.
Yes.
Do you ever wonder about where your hair extensions came from?
100%, actually. I think that there are so many hair extension brands out there that don't take the time from like a quality and research and investigation on where the hair is actually coming from. There's a lot of players and imitators out there, but not Hotheads hair extensions. They are an absolute go-to. And what's so interesting to me is that they're bringing this topic to the forefront for consumers, because if you've thought about it, you're like, oh, I trust my hairdresser, right? They're doing the right thing. But this transparent and traceable, they're sourced in continental Europe, high-end virgin Remy human hair. Really interesting that there will be a QR code on the actual hair package that you can scan that and determine where indeed your hair came from. So ethically sourced all the way. They are making waves with this, and kudos to them for taking the time on this transparency piece for our industry as a whole.
Yeah, I'm hopeful that this is just the beginning of things and that they're going to expand and that others will feel the pressure to do the same. It's a big deal. We're really excited about it. And again, head to thetease.com, read the full story. Last but not least, this one is so cool. Shout out to one of our editorial interns, Corbin, who's written this story. The title is Using Hair as a Canvas, a look into Timothy Kingsley's hair painting career. New York City-based hairstylist Timothy Kingsley has been in the hair scene ever since he was a little kid, as his own mother was a hairdresser. Shout out to that. Kelly, your mom was a hairdresser.
Mhm.
These things happen. Kingsley quite literally grew up in the hair salon and loved offering her a helping hand whenever he got the chance. With the hair salon being Kingsley's second home, it ultimately fueled his passion for hair and led him to follow in his mother's footsteps. 2 years ago, Kingsley unintentionally got into hair painting when he painted his friend's hair for fun. It wasn't until he posted it to TikTok, doing the process, that he saw a huge demand for his work. With his TikTok going viral, he decided to start offering hair painting as a permanent service and has been creating unique and creative designs on his clients' hair ever since. Head to thetease.com for our full interview with Timothy. It is so cool. So many things that he thinks about that I would not necessarily, and that he sort of spills every detail. We love getting a look behind the scenes, and this interview does that. The question that I got for you, Kelly, is
yes,
in a maybe different world, because I know you're not going to buzz off.
Yeah.
And would you consider hair painting?
I mean, what he does is so cool. I just don't know what pattern would I go for. I mean, I love a good Schumacher from an interior design perspective, the bold colors, all of the things. But then do you go more Jonathan Adler, Mari Mecco? What are you doing? What are you doing on the?
These are tough questions.
I think the answer is yes, I would.
Okay.
If I was there.
Maybe, yeah, in the future, we could maybe see this happen for you. But yeah, in the meantime, we're just appreciating this. It is truly art. It is so cool. And we encourage you to go over to thetease.com and read that piece because, yeah, let's see more of this. Love to see the creativity. As always, so much going on at thetease.com. Thank you to hardworking editors. We're proud to publish the stories that salon pros and consumers care about.
Be sure to hit subscribe, rate, and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tease, and send in questions to volumeup@thetease.com.
Volume Up is a Tease Media production. This episode was produced by Monica Hickey and Madeline Hickey. Brian Daly is our editor and audio engineer. Thank you to Josh Landowski and Nathan Folks for the custom Volume Up theme song, and thank you to our creative team for putting together the graphics for this episode.